Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our next guest. Will you please give a nice warm welcome, Glenn John!
Yeah!
Hello there, I see we've got some new faces tonight. So what I'm going to do what I did 2 weeks ago, because I cocked up on the recording. For some reason it slipped into time mode, so I was like this. So for 19 seconds, I mean, I looked like I was having a stroke or epileptic fit. But there you go. So I'll do a bit of comedy and impressions for those of you who've never seen me before. So I noticed there's a few new faces. So in a bit I'll be doing the impressions, but first I'm going to warm you up with a few jokes. Apparently the central heating's not working. This week, the rats in Parliament have been complaining because of the politicians being the bigger rats than what they are. So, yeah, and of course, I mean, everybody has been calling the new Prime Minister two-tier Keir, haven't they? Well, I've always called him, since he's been the Labour leader, I've always called him Starmageddon, because I thought that's down words, because I thought, well, if he gets in, it's going to be the end of freedom for us, and last week has just proven it, especially with all these riots that's been taking place. I mean, I don't agree with the riots, but I can understand why people are a bit het up, but there should be a bit more peaceful protesting than getting into riots, I think. So there's no jokes about the riots, because it's a shame how it all started because of them two stabbings in Southend, wasn't it? And there's been a few more stabbings since. Well, it looks like Keir Starmer's certainly got the knives out for the rest of us. I mean, you don't have to be right wing to get into a riot, do you? You can be radical and far left. Anyway, so the jokes today are brilliant. So, as usual, and I went to the doctor's and I said to the doctor, I said, I keep getting a stabbing pain in my eye every time I have a cup of coffee. He said, have you tried taking a spoon out of your cup? And the doctor said to me, can you do me a favour? He says, can you go to the window and stick your tongue out? And I says, why? He says, I don't like the blue opposite. So, there you go, a couple of old ones for you. And right now we're getting to the impressions, which is, I do mashups for those of you who have never seen me do this. So I do mashups, and this week's mashup is Star Wars Does Big Brother. So you've all seen Big Brother, haven't you? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe when it was first started, you watched it out of curiosity and thought, well, that was quite good. Because I remember watching the first one, and that guy that the newspapers called Nasty Nick, well, I wonder whether he was a mole for the show, didn't I? So it turned out he wasn't, but there you go. So after the first series, I thought, well, I've seen that now. It was just a social experiment, so I didn't need to watch anymore. But how the hell they've turned out what, 10, 12 more series of it, maybe more? I'll never know. So I suppose miracles do happen. So here we go. It's a Star Wars. It's not just Star Wars. It's going to be one or two little guest appearances. So does anybody watch Family Guy as well? Yeah. Well, there's one person in it from Family Guy, and I actually do Family Guy impressions. So.
Family Guy!
You want some Family Guy as well, dear?
Peter Griffin.
Peter Griffin. Yes, I'll be doing Peter Griffin later for you.
Later?
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll do that in the voice requests, okay? So, well, I know he's just It's just flushed his phone at me. I'm glad that's all he's flushed. Right. So here we go. It's Star Wars meets Big Brother, and by the way, the Star Wars characters are in the house. It's not set on the Death Star like I've done before. So here we go. So you got. So I'll do the voice of Marcus Bentley, the narrator, because then that way it introduces each little part of the joke. 8:15 p.m. Emperor Palpatine is going to have a word with Lord Vader, and but he comes across Consuela from Family Guy. Well, Lord Vader. Well, and who are you? I polish Lord Vader's helmet. He doesn't need his helmet polishing. I polish the helmet. Did you make a pledge? No, lemon pledge. 8:30 p.m. C-3PO is having a dispute with R2-D2. Oh, there's no need for that language, R2. And same to you as well. With ratchet knobs on it as well. "8:45 p.m. Old Ben Kenobi is with Master Yoda in the diary room. I don't know what's going on here with all these people. I mean, I don't know what everybody is doing, because this is really crazy, isn't it, Master Yoda? Crazy it is. Madness beckons in the Big Brother household. Diary room we are in. Isn't that right, Obi-Wan? You're right, it is. 9 p.m. The Emperor Palpatine is still with Darth Vader. Well, Lord Vader, I've come to give you your little blue pill. I find your lack of faith disturbing, but I'll take it anyway. So he takes it. Rise, Lord Vader. So there you go. That's the Star Wars meets Big Brother for you. And of course, I do cartoon characters as well, like Scooby-Doo gang. So tonight, I'm going to do a reveal of where they've caught it. And the characters, I'm going to do Shaggy, Scooby, Scrappy-Doo, and Velma. So here we go. I mean, Velma should be lucky if anybody's doing it, eh? So here we go. A bit like I mean, you know the difference between a carpet and Diane Abbott, don't you? A carpet gets laid. So here we go. The Scooby-Doo bit for you. Oh, Scrappy! Whoa! There's a ghost! Ghost! Where are we going to sort out? Where? Oh, it's a Scrappy snack! I do as well, but I prefer pizza. And we're not got a pizza anywhere. Well, And then, of course, you got Scrappy-Doo, haven't you? Let me at him, Uncle Scooby, let me at him. I'll punch him, I'll zap him, I'll knock him out. And then Velma goes, well, let's see, we've finally caught him. Let's reveal who he is. Jimmy Savile? No, I would have got away with it had it not been for you drutted kids. I thought you did enjoy that. And of course, right, this is the voice requests round. So, has anybody got any impressions? You wanted Peter Griffin, didn't you? Yeah?
Yeah.
Peter Griffin. Because I do a lot of Family Guy impressions, because it's a very good show, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I even do Herbert. I mean, I could have done Herbert there for the reveal.
Do you do Jackie Davis?
Jackie Davis? I've never heard of him.
Oh, Shad.
Heard, alright. I thought he was like in Jackie Stewart, because that was a bloke, wasn't it? Sorry. I don't know who Jackie Davis is. Never heard of her. I mean, you probably watch ITVB, do you? Is that who she appears on?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, the Housewives of Cheshire, is it? I tell you who's probably better at something like that. Francine Lewis. She's probably better off doing those, because she does the reality characters. And unfortunately I don't. So, right, so here we go. I'll do Peter Griffin for you. Do you want me to do most of the cartoon characters from Family Guy? Yeah? Okay, so here we go. So I'll do all the Family Guy characters that I do. Yeah, Peter Griffin, yeah, Peter Griffin. Oh dear, here comes the wife, Lois. Oh, Peter, what have we done this time? Yeah, what do you like to know? And then you got Stewie, haven't you? Well, if it isn't the flaming harlot with the memories of doom. Yes, I mean, the last time I had a suckle on somebody's nipples. Unfortunately, it was a fat man's nipples. And then, isn't that right, Brian? Oh, yeah. Why, yeah. And while we're at it, Brian, would you like some Cool Whip? So what? Cool Whip. Cool Whip. So, why do you pronounce it like that? What? Cool Whip. Yes, why do you pronounce it like that? Say cool. Cool. Now say whip. Whip. Now say Cool Whip. Cool Whip. I give up. I don't know why. You don't know why? You don't know why? You're just being rude. Now come off it, that doesn't have a H in it. What doesn't rude? It doesn't have a H in it. So there we go, that's them two have an argument. And then of course, there's Chris Griffin, isn't there? You like Chris Griffin? I've had a bit of trouble with my evil monkey that lives in my closet. Of course, that was the evil monkey in the closet for anybody who's we're just wondering why that. I just did that. Don't worry, I wasn't having a stroke. So, and of course, there's Cleveland, isn't there? Cleveland. And he goes like this. My wife Loretta, she's the only person, Peter, that I know that can speak in stereo, because I get it in both my ears. And then you got Quagmire, which is Glenn Quagmire. My namesake, isn't it? Right? Quagmire's like this. Giggity, 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 giggity. Well, how powers about giggity giggity goo. Yes, it's Quagmire. And, you know, when you say Joe, well, Quagmire, that's interesting to say, isn't it? But now I'm getting excited, and let's go! That's him in his wheelchair, getting away as fast as he can. And of course, you got Pirate Pete, haven't you? You got Pirate Pete, which he sounds a bit like this, and he's got wooden sticks for arms and legs, and he speaks like this. You know why pirates are called pirates, don't you? Because they are. So, and also there's Herbert's for Pervert. You know, old John Herbert as it's called. Well, I should have been an ice cream man. I'd have all the kids around me. And I'd be saying, what do you want for your topping of your ice cream? Unfortunately, I wasn't the one they wanted. So there we have it. That's a few Family Guy characters for you. I don't think I've missed anybody else, have I? Well, I've missed out Meg, but I haven't got around to doing her voice because it's very difficult to do. Nobody notices that I don't do it. So I think that's it for now. So I shall be back hopefully next week. Until then, I'll be back.